I wasn't defending him though. I mean, I was asking Vic why was he going after the dude because and talking about his house because your house looks shitty or whatever. But I mean, I didn't understand what was the purpose of going after that guy. Just seemed like it was counterproductive.
But you also went after G Double too, or you asked G Double the same thing.
Because I didn't know
You did
what.
not understand why people would have a problem with Tyra.
No, I don't. To be honest, I watch his streams every now and then. I don't watch them too often. If I do watch them, then I'm gonna call into the show and share some of my ideas with him. But for the most part, I really don't watch him unless I don't watch him live unless I catch it after he's gone live, and then I don't really listen to the thing all the way through. Why would you have problems with him? Explain.
I mean, I don't really necessarily have a problem per se. I just think the nigga is an asshole. He's
Okay.
he's very, very hard to get along with. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? That's not really an issue. That's just, you know what I'm saying?
But
That's how I feel about him. That's my opinion.
okay, so he's hard to get along with. And I mean, it's not like you work with him or you work for him.
No, you're right. It's not that serious. No, you're right. That's why I was just wondering how anyone could really fuck with a nigga like that who's disrespectful. Tommy Sotomayor, in my opinion.
He's worse than who?
Tommy Sotomayor.
No, I never heard that guy speak about killing black people and um, saying that black children are just ugly and the negative things that Tommy say. Tyra's nowhere near, what Tommy is.
Tyra's bitch ass be fucking with niggas' money. You know what I'm saying? Where I'm from, that's a big no-no. You don't do no shit like
Who's,
that. You get
from
killed
what
doing
I understand,
like that.
no one really donates to him. So whose money is he fucking with?
Again, I
I
beg your
said,
pardon.
I said, from what I understand, no one really donates to him. So whose money is he messing with?
So you're telling me that no one donates to Tommy Sotomayor?
Oh, I thought you said Tyra be messing with people's money.
Yeah, Tyra be messing with people's money. That's what I said. And remember, he messes with Tommy's money. I don't know about anybody else's
Oh,
money
I
he might
thought
be
I
fucking with, but he's
oh
trying to.
oh please, nobody's saying about how Tommy. I mean, Tommy should not be making money off of telling white people to kill black people. I mean, he shouldn't be
I
making money
agree
off of
with
that anyways. So
that. I agree with that.
yeah, if he's gonna sit up there and if he can share his opinions on how he feel about the black community and how he feels particularly about black women, then other people can come in and judge what he's saying. I mean, if that messes with your money, then so be it. But I don't think Tyra is. How is he messing with Tommy's money? And why is that any concern of the G double guy? I mean, why is that his concern? Why are you all
I don't
mad at
think
Tyra? How is that your concern or anyone's concern that Tyra's messing with Tommy's money?
it's not necessarily a concern. We're just pointing out a fact of the
But
shit that he does. I mean, it doesn't affect us. We're just saying we're on YouTube. We have a right to opinions of what people do on here. We can comment on what we think.
and
So we think that's a sucker move. And you agree with that shit? You agree with fucking with someone's money because you don't like what they're preaching? You agree with that?
I don't agree with making money off of making derogatory comments, um, making comments about killing black people. I don't agree with that. No, I don't agree with Tommy being allowed to make money, making the derogatory comments that he make about black women.
I'm not. It sounds like I'm here to defend Tommy, and that's not the case at all. But the women that Tommy talks about are ratchet that do some fucked up shit. Think that's an issue that he talks about them.
Yeah, I think it's an issue
College
because
educated blacks. He's talking about the sewer, the ratchet ones.
according to
The
Tommy,
subhumans, the subhumans, baby.
according to Tommy, it's pretty much all the black women. It's at least 99.9% of them. And he has stated that before, and he has stated how ugly black women and black children are. He has stated that black children look retarded. I mean, there's no way to justify what is this? I mean, there's no words to justify what Tommy says, and he generalizes. Um, he states it about all black women, and I have to go back a few years when he was dating the Russian girl, and how he got on his show and he said, "Do you ever think I'll date a black woman again in my life?" You know, not that I'm the type of black woman that wants him or wants him to date me or whatever, but for him to make a statement like that and black women support him, I mean, that just gets to me. I don't understand that, the mentality of a black woman who will support someone like him who calls black children deformed and retarded.
Do you think it's possible that you're missing Tommy's message?
You know what? To be honest, some of the stuff that he says about the black community is actually true. But if he makes a statement, when he makes statements like, kill black people when you see them, black kids are deformed and retarded, all dark-skinned black women are manly, and according to statistics or according to some professor has said, dark-skinned black women have more testosterone and are more manly. Tommy has said so many negative things that it just overpowers anything positive that he has said.
Okay. But why does it bother you if it doesn't apply to you?
Well, you know what, and you're right, it doesn't apply to me. It's because he generalizes. And when for people that listen to Tommy, to me, if I encounter a black man that listens to Tommy, and he encounters me, he's not going to know that I'm not one of those ratchet whores. I mean, just by first contact, he's going to automatically, you know, think about what Tommy says about black women or whatever. And, you know, to me, his messages encourages hatred, um, and it encourages discrimination. So I mean, that's why it bothers me, because as a whole, when even though we don't all black people don't live in a ghetto, but that affect you when they talk about the black people that live in the ghetto, when they talk about the shootings in the inner cities that take place in Chicago, or that takes place in St. Louis, or all these other inner cities. Doesn't that affect you in some way? When they talk about that on the news, what happened in Ferguson, when you went to work the next day with those white folks, didn't that kind of make you feel some kind of way? Didn't it affect you in some kind of way? Even though you didn't grow up
Not
in the
really.
inner, it didn't affect you? Oh, it affected me
No.
because people were talking
Why,
about
why,
it.
would, why would it affect? Why?
Because people were
Why?
talking
Why?
about it. Excuse me?
I said, or how did it affect you?
Because people were talking about it. And, people were talking about it, and they were sharing their views about how they felt on how the African American people were behaving in Ferguson. And even though I don't live in that type of community, um, it affected me because that's my people. I have a connection with them, regardless of the fact that I live where I live and they live where they live. I still have that connection. And society doesn't look at you as those are bad, like those are the bad people and these are the good black people, or whatever, how you want to say it. They group you all together.
I
So
can agree
that's
with
how
that.
you can agree with
Yeah.
that.
I agree with that.
Is this live?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, okay, I didn't know.
Yeah, we live. I'm gonna send it to you on Hangouts, Chris. You don't mind if Chris joined, do you?
um yeah, sure, go ahead, I don't mind.
All right, cool. Yeah, I just don't understand what's your issue. You seem to have like an obsession with Tommy Sotomayor, and I just
No,
wanted
no,
to
no, 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 don't get this wrong. I don't have an obsession with him. If I
Maybe your avatar is a picture of his face.
But I mean, it's really not an obsession. I just have it on my laptop that I use all the time to go onto YouTube. I have like three other computers.
But let me ask you this though: if I had a picture of, let's say, Vic Damone as my avatar, what
Mhm.
would you think about that?
I have it as my avatar just to aggravate Tommy. That's what I do. That's why I go on his shows, and I used to go into the hangouts, and whenever I go into the hangouts and he's on the hangout and I would speak, the avatar of him would pop up. It was just to annoy him, and I just kept it and I just never changed it. But I have like two or three other computers in my house that I use with other YouTube accounts. And the computer that I'm using right now is the one that I typically pick up and search the internet on and mess around with.
Right. All right, Chris, you got the link. If anybody else wants the link to ask JB some things, because you got a lot of haters out here, and I really don't see why. I think you hella funny. I think you hella cool. You know what I mean? So I don't really see the issue with you, and I don't know why everybody else has a problem with you, or a lot of people do.
Who has a problem with me?
Pretty much everybody in Vic Damone's chat.
They have a problem with me because I probably told Victim on how I felt about the situation with he and Tyra, and they oh, they realized, hey, look at there, look at that thing, and probably because I made some
Hey
comments
JB,
about huh?
your audio's bad. You're
Oh,
doing
and
something. Your audio.
yeah, because the way my it's my laptop, I have to put it closer, and the
Don't let this happen again, JB.
and the comments that I made about worry free. That's it. That's probably why they don't like me, and they say I'm mean and I make negative statements towards women, black women.
Well, that can't be true. That's your whole beef with Tommy, right?
Yeah, I
Now,
just
Who said that negative statements about black women? Who said that?
I don't know. That's what I got from someone told me that. I don't know. One of the females. They always block me when I go to Vic's chat room and just make comments. You're not welcome. Probably, and it all
Was
started.
worry
It
free?
all started when I told Vic that I didn't understand why he was going at Tyra, and he was making comments about Tyra and Tyra's house and everything, and how Tyra's lifestyle. And I said, well, Vic, look at your lifestyle. I mean, your house is not any better, and your lifestyle is not any better. So how you gonna come down on this guy when you're not living any better, and you're going
well,
after
you know
him?
what's
It's
Why?
the auto roast. It's the roast arena. He's just doing it for roasting purposes. It has
Well,
nothing to do with what you're
well,
saying. You know what I mean?
maybe I just don't understand the roast arena then.
well, no. You
That's
know
what.
what? The thing is with the Vic Tyra thing, I completely agree with what she said about Vic. I said the same things. Matter of fact, it could be said that
Of
she
course,
she,
Chris.
she stole that from me. But
No.
she's on that aspect, I understand it. The only thing is that she's not cooking Vic for that. She's cooking Vic while backing Tyra, whereas I'm just cooking Vic. So that's the other thing. Because what you're doing is you're willing to throw the baby out with the bathwater by backing Tyra Moore. He's a fucking idiot.
Okay. I don't listen to Tyra um all the time, so I don't think he's an idiot. I think he is who he is. I mean, how I don't understand. Maybe you believe he's an idiot. I don't think he's an idiot. That's just my opinion. You know.
What have you seen? I'm sorry. I gotta ask you to back that up. What have you seen that says that this man is not an idiot?
Yes.
What if I seen that? I mean, he's probably just. I mean, that's just his personality. That doesn't make
See,
who he is. Like,
What?
I guess you all are saying he's angry. He won't let anyone in his chat room.
no,
Is
no, no.
that what
I'm
you?
saying that he. No, no. I'm saying that he is not a smart man. I'm saying that he is an idiot by every definition of the word idiot. Now you can't point to one genius thing or one non-idiot thing that he's done. He's a complete bumbling moron with anger issues. I mean,
So
what is there to like?
maybe he does have anger issues. I'm not in his chat room. I don't go into his chat room and chat and say anything positive in his chat room. Sometimes I call into his show on the days that I actually watch his show, and I encourage him to keep doing what he's doing. I like the guy. I mean, he's not a perfect person, but I like the passion that he had when he was going after Tommy. I don't think he's a bad guy. I don't think Vic's a bad guy. I just don't understand his sometimes I don't get his motives. I don't understand why he does some of the things he do.
So here this is what I'm asking you, JB.
Hmm.
I'm asking you in the time that you've seen Tyra, what have you seen that says, okay, this man is not an idiot? Surely is one thing you can point to, one accomplishment.
You're not going to convince me that he's an idiot. I'm not going to point out something that says he's not. That doesn't make, Chris, it doesn't make sense. I'm going to point out something that says that he's not an idiot. I mean, I
You
don't,
could say his and within his conversation, he said something that was
You can't give one example. That's all he's asking for is just one
one
example.
example to show that he's an intelligent man.
anything.
Well, to me, he has skills.
Yes.
He has,
Oh, you
he
cannot
knows
use his
how to,
carpentry. You
he
cannot
knows
use his carpentry.
carpentry. He knows he's an auto mechanic, or, maybe he doesn't have a certificate, but he knows how to put a car together. I mean,
No. You have not
you
seen
don't
it.
know
Now
how
the
to do that,
carpentry,
huh?
the carpentry, you can acknowledge. But again, if he was so fucking great at that, he would be too busy to make YouTube for 8 hours every day. My
Yeah.
point is that sure he knows how to tinker and do some other shit, but he's not great at anything. And his main focus in life is his YouTube career. Being cool at some side shit don't even count. His carpentry shit is a hobby more than a fucking career. I'm talking about what you've seen on his YouTube crusade against Tommy. Even his strategy? He, like I said, the point I'm making is you need a team to go against a team. He had a squad that he purposely sabotaged and ruined it. He is an idiot. He's having to start from scratch, and even with his crumbs left over, he has thrown that out the window.
Well,
True Freeman is stupid.
well, so what? There's nothing wrong with failing. I mean,
Okay. This,
if it fell apart the first time, doesn't mean that he can't make it happen again. I don't care, I don't, I don't care. I don't listen to Tyra that much. I listen to him every now and then. I don't.
okay, so hasn't he blocked you?
Yeah, I can't even go in his chat because I call him a black something I call him, and he blocked me out of his chat. So I can't
You know,
even.
you know what? You like Tyra. Maybe you like the abuse. Does your husband hit you?
Don't bring my husband in this. But
Oh shit.
yeah, I don't. What are y'all talking about? I don't
Uh-oh.
support Tyra in that way.
No, what I'm saying is that he mistreats you. That
I do not support him in that way.
you're still a
He does
fan.
not
You defended
mistreat. He does not
him.
mistreat me. Just because he blocks me from his chat room does not mean he mistreats me. He only mistreat me if I allow him to mistreat me. He does not mistreat me. How does he mistreat me
Okay,
because he blocks me from his chat room?
listen. Mistreatment is not just a one-sided street. And when someone has the opportunity to do you wrong in any arena, that is mistreatment. He can only block you, and he has chosen to block you, a supporter, and you still stand by him. Now, they're
I
asking me
don't.
about.
You liar. I do not stand by him. And
Now,
I do not stand by him. It's not like I'm
what
on
about
there
$500?
for Tyrone Thompson.
I don't know. Somebody said ask her about the $500.
Yeah,
I remember that.
I
You
gave,
don't remember that, Chris? I guess that was before Chris' time.
Yeah, before my
yeah,
time. Yeah.
I used to view Tyrone Thompson show, and so what? If I have it to give, I will give it. So
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
so
never,
that's
Yeah, my
that's
friend
a
got one.
never will I do it again with another black person because I have learned that black people can't support black people, and it's really sad because in my life we support each other because I have
That's
had black people that I do not know give me stuff when I had children and I didn't know people from my neighborhood I barely even speak to. When I went into my neighborhood and I was new, they would come around, they would give me all types of presents. People were giving me showers, and people give me things. I have moved around the country and to different countries many different times, and I have been embraced by different people who did not have to embrace me. These are black people. That's what I am used to.
okay.
Have
So
being
now,
around black people that embrace one another, that support one another without having to know everything about you. That's what I'm used to. So for
and
me
now
to
I feel you on that.
donate to another black person that I do not know, that's just part of who I am and what I am accustomed to in my environment. But now
I'm the
I
same way.
know that in this black sector of YouTube, you cannot do that. That's not what you do. It's no big deal. because I can drop 500 at a game that my son likes to go to for LeBron James or whatever. I can do that. So I mean, I don't care. It's no big deal for me. I just won't do it again.
Now, the only way you can make, well, this is a two-part statement slash question. Um, the thing is, in order to really show people exactly the type of black people that support you, and without having to be nook and cranny, you have to give $500 one more time to me. Secondly, they say the country motherfucker cooked you over that $500. Is that true?
No, who said that?
Chosen
No,
one.
he did not. That is such a lie. He did not cook anyone. They're just making that up. This is just the ignorance of black folks, just negative and just nasty, and that's why we can't even move ahead because you lie and you want to see people having beef with one another, or you don't want to see anyone doing good. They're just making negative comments just to say something negative. Whatever.
I definitely
That dude did
understand that.
not cook me over anything.
Are you on the East Coast, South, Midwest, West Coast?
She ain't gonna
Wherever
answer
you
that,
want me to
Chris.
be.
Well, I knew
Oh,
that was
okay,
coming.
okay. Well, I mean, hell, I don't know why that would be. I mean, I'm just asking for a
No, it's in
region
the
on the
South.
continent.
Why? I have a Southern accent.
She's in ATL. Ain't you in Atlanta?
Yes.
Well, okay. No, I was just asking you region. That's all. I heard a little slight twang, but you don't have that cool, sexy Southern voice like Erica Badu. You kind of got a dummy, stupid Southern voice. Now, now as far
Oh,
as
really? Chris, shut up.
JB, Tracy Muckle wants to know, are you white?
I can be white. What
You
does that matter?
don't
He
have to be
knows I'm
difficult.
black. Well, I mean, okay, I'm black. And what is he gonna say? No, you're not. You're white.
It's Tracy Muckle. She's not going to say anything else.
Okay, yeah, I'm black.
Another question by Afro Samurai. JB is a man. Well, not a question, I guess more of a statement. Says you're a man using a voice changer.
If that's what he believes, okay.
well, I got to give it to you because when Tommy opens up the lines, you call in to troll him. Have you trolled him recently?
Um, I trolled him a few days ago. I just wanted to ask him, can I get my $50 back that I donated?
Wow, it's crazy how Tommy has all of
But
these
I didn't
former
donate
friends.
$50 to him. Why I
You
wouldn't donate
donated?
to Tommy. A few days ago.
You donated a few days
No, I
ago?
did. I did not. I never donated to him. I just asked him if I donated $50, would I be able to get it back? The $50 for the movie that's not coming out. That's all I wanted to know. And
Oh,
he
okay,
said
good
that he would
trolling.
double it.
Okay,
He was
all right, all
trolling.
right. So now, how long have you hated Tommy and been on your own personal crusade against him?
I don't know. I mean, am I on here to be interviewed? I thought we were gonna talk about
Absolutely. I
there was
told you
another
that when we
topic
were going
that
live.
faced.
Kind of questions. I said that.
You were gonna ask me questions? Chris,
I
why is
told you
that
the show.
relevant?
I told you the
Me
show was
on my
gonna be
crusade,
about
why is
you.
that relevant?
I mean, it's part of your YouTube persona. We're on YouTube. You
Okay.
basically based your experience on YouTube against Tommy. Look, I'm not a Tommy defender. I'm just asking questions that are relevant. I'm not asking you about your nothing personal. I'm just about what we know about JB Black.
I think I started, okay, let me tell you how it all started. I started on YouTube, I think back in 2013. Um, but I wasn't on here regularly. Sometimes I'm in and out. But I think I started like in 2013 because that's the time I wasn't working because we had a new addition into my family. And so I took off some time, and when I took off some time, I used to sometimes just get on the computer and up
JB, we
pops
ain't your
Tommy.
girlfriends. We're not your girlfriends. Talking a straight line. I don't, you're giving too much details. You about to tell me what day it is. Just talking a straight line, woman.
It started in
Continue. I like
2013,
Oh, 2014. Cool. Okay. And so
2014, 13 something.
how did you come across him out of all the YouTubers?
For some reason it just popped up on YouTube. It popped up on my it just came up on YouTube and I started watching it.
Okay, gotcha. Now, well, do you remember the story or the conversation that turned you off to him?
No, that was too long. That was long ago. I don't
So
remember.
was it was an immediate dislike? Like as soon as you
Yeah,
heard him, you're
pretty
like,
much.
okay, all right, fair
And I
enough.
used to make, and I would make comments to him, and out of all,
wow.
he has a lot of followers and everything, and I always make comments during that time, and he'd always respond to me. So that just got me a little more interested because he was responding. He was actually responding to my comments
Okay,
in the
all right.
beginning.
Okay.
Now, have you?
Difference between.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Chris.
No, Red, you about to ask that chat question?
Between Tommy generally putting black people in a negative light and you being condescending towards black people.
So when am I I don't, me being condescending to black people, I don't know when I'm condescending to black people.
Well, like tonight when you said you would never give to another black person because all we want to do is
But that
drama.
was the dude who was talking that was speaking about making comments. I'm not really reading the chat, so I was going by what you were saying. So that was for the guy who was making the comments about the guy went off on me. That's that's the only person I said something negative to tonight. I don't have a platform where I have thousands of people that watch me or that follow me, and I make these derogatory comments about black people. That's the difference. He has a larger platform.
So it's the size of the platform, or is it the intent of the user?
Um, I think it's both. Tommy is a
Well,
nasty, huh?
go ahead, my bad.
Yeah, Tommy is a no, just go ahead. I was gonna say something, but go ahead. I didn't know I was gonna be interviewed, so but that's okay. I'm gonna do my best.
We
Oh
don't have
no,
to keep asking
well,
you questions if you feel
hey,
comfortable. We can
Red,
definitely.
I'll drop off, man. I'll drop off, man, because because I'm definitely gonna put her up under the like in the old crime movies where you're in the basement tied to a chair with a light bulb. That's what I'm about to do to her. So if you want me to
Go
leave?
ahead. I want you to. Go ahead, Chris.
Everyone has
No,
a
no,
ton
you
of
no.
questions for JB. I told her that's why we're going live. She said, "What's the show gonna be about?" I said, "JB motherfucking back."
No, you did not tell me. Well, you did say that, and then you changed it and said it was
Yeah, I
going
was
to be
gonna say
about
because you
Tommy.
know I got the proof. You know I got the proof.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
But go ahead, Chris. Ask away. In the chat room, if you got any questions, ask away.
So while you're asking, I have to I'm going to be doing something else. I have some papers to edit. So if you don't mind, I'm going to do that now because it's getting late.
Oh no,
I have to have it in by a certain time
that sounds
for the
like an
job.
escape hatch. That sounds like an escape hatch because if I ask you a question and you give me a fucked up answer, then you're gonna be like, oh, I meant something else. I need your undivided attention, man. I'm just gonna need 60 minutes of your time.
That's my nigga Brian Vlogs.
Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
B Vlogs, is that him? That
You got a
is
question,
Fat
Chris?
Boy.
Are you good?
You have a question?
Okay, Donna the Hag says, so by your logic, you can be a condescending asshole as long as you're a nobody.
Rada the Hag is.
I want to know, give me some examples when I'm a condescending asshole. I don't.
Well, we've given you the example of how you've been tonight. I will never give to another black person. Black people want drama. They're no good. They want to fight. That type of shit is
No, I
condescending.
said no, I did not say that. And you know what? I said in this sector of YouTube. That's what I said. Because I have the impression that that's not what you're supposed to do.
Okay, now Afro Samurai says, what has Tommy done for you to hate him for 4 years?
I don't hate Tommy. I dislike his message.
So
I
do you
don't know
believe Tommy
Tommy.
is redeemable? Could
Yeah,
you ever
no, I don't think so. I mean, He is who he is. I don't hate him though. I just don't like. I dislike his message.
Okay, okay. What are some of the things that
So,
you agree with that Tommy says? 'Cause earlier you said you agree with some of the things he says.
well, it's not too many because he makes so many derogatory comments about black people that, like I said, it overshadows the good things he say. But I think maybe. I think one thing that he talks about is that black people don't support one another. I agree with that. I agree with that. We don't support one another financially, and we really do try and bring one another down. The whole crab in a barrel mentality. And Chris, I don't have a
Okay.
southern accent, and I don't have a dumb southern accent. You will probably be the first person to tell me that in a really long time that I have a
Don't let
southern
that nigga
accent.
tell
But
you.
go ahead.
Know that.
Oh no no
Huh?
no! No no no! I'm a connoisseur of accents and shitty accents, and you got one, ma'am.
You what? What did you say?
Listen. I am a professional accent handler, and I know an accent, and I am a master of the shitty ones. And you have one.
I have what, a southern
Oh,
accent?
Shitty. You have a
shit.
shitty accent. It's real stupid. It's real fucking retarded. I hate the way you sound.
Well, I
Damn.
dislike the way you sound, Chris.
To me, JB.
JB, you sound mildly retarded, and that's me being nice.
No, that's the biggest lie. You're the first one. I mean, well, that's your opinion. That's how you said. I don't care. I'll still wake up in the morning and still live in a never mind, I won't make that comment. I'll still wake up in the morning and have a smile on my face.
Please make that comment you were about to make.
Hey, and what's one thing mild retards do? They sit there and smile off into space. So yeah, I'm pretty sure you will be smiling tomorrow, like you did today, the day before that. So I understand, JB.
Moist back page. You sound so flamboyant. I don't know who you talking to. Voice changer. I don't know who Afro Samurai is and why he keeps saying that shit. But if I'm talking to a fucking man,
Mhm. Well, I'm telling you that I'm not.
hey,
So
you told me back in the day in Vic's chat, you and Yoko Ono, y'all, you said y'all was trannies.
I
I have to
don't
bring that.
remember that. I
You
was
remember
joking
that?
around.
Yeah. You were just fucking
I
around.
was
Okay.
probably joking.
Can you cam up? I'll cam up if you cam up.
That's not even worth it.
No? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know what
So
else to
Chris, you coming down on me, so I'm assuming that you claim to be this highly intelligent, intellectual man, but you seem to come down on every single person in this black YouTube sector. People say I'm condescending, but whenever I see you in any chats, you're making derogatory comments about black people. Now you explain to
I
me, if you are so highly intelligent and this intellectual male, then why in the hell are you always over here in the black sector?
Oh yes, I make derogatory comments to one person. I don't say anything about the race of blacks. I just say, "Hey, Vic's a retard." "Hey, JB back sounds retarded." Those are just individuals. I don't say anything about my great and mighty race.
What have I said negative about the whole black race? I only said something about this sector of YouTube.
Yeah,
If
but
you
that was after it was brought to your attention that you're negatively speaking about blacks in general. You narrowed it in the
Oh,
end.
please. That's not true because everything was kosher. Everything was groovy when I was in Vic's chat and I was agreeing with what Vic said. But as soon as I started asking Vic, well, why are you going at Tyra? And I got into it with Worry Free. That's when people started blocking me and, making a negative comments. But I mean, it's just YouTube. I just get on here when I'm on the computer. A lot of times I do my work on the computer. So yeah, when I'm sitting on one computer, I bullshit around on the other computer at times. So
Now, Vic just typed in the chat room that you took his virginity.
The fuck, I don't see that.
Yeah, keep looking. But answer the question, JB.
Yeah, I took it.
But I have to ask this, or I have to say this. Worry Free doesn't like you because she said you dropped her docs.
I don't know Worry Free. How can I drop her
I'm
docs?
just telling you
I
what she
have
told
I
me.
have I have no contact with her. I don't know her. The only information I know about her is what I've gotten from when I went on the True's line and he made comments about her. And the reason why I put her name out there was because she felt that it was okay, and everyone in Vic's chat room felt that it was okay for them to put out Tyra's information, his address and everything. So, I mean, I just thought to myself, well, what if someone had your information and put it out there? I don't even know her address. And today, I don't even know her name unless I go to Tyra's channel and look up that video and get her name. I don't remember her name. I don't know her
Well, Worry
address. I
Free,
don't remember her name or
if you
anything.
like the link, definitely hit me up. Let me know.
Who?
She wants the link to come on.
Oh.
Hit me up on
And the
Hangouts.
only reason, and then I put her, and then I definitely put her name out there when she came at me when I was speaking to Vic about why he was speaking to Tyra the way he was speaking to him. So that's the only reason why I probably got her name, put her name in Vic's thing. But other than
So you
her
did put her
address or
name
anything, I didn't put any of that out there.
out. Pretty much nowadays, you got a name in the face, you can get someone's address, and they know where she's at because she talks about it all the time. And I'm pretty sure you knew that when you did the shit.
No, I didn't. I didn't know that. I would come into
Okay.
Vic's chat and I don't, a lot of the people in there I didn't know or I don't know. Only thing I would come over there and do is say something negative about Tommy. That's the only time I came to Vic's chat. Pretty much is to say something negative about Tommy. I did not go in there and chit chat around with the other folks in there. Most of the
It
time I
says
just
Donna the
made
Hack
negative
says you put
comments
her
about
name out
Tommy.
there. Yes. Oh, they're saying you did it. I don't know either way. I wasn't there. I didn't see
What
it.
did I drop about her? What did I drop?
There. That's pretty much
I
dropping
put her
docs.
name.
That's what
Tyra put her name out there. Where did I get her name? How did I get her name? How did I get her name? How did I get her name?
I'm
I
just
don't know
reading
her.
questions from the
How did
chat,
I get
so
her
I
name?
don't know. I'm not saying any of this shit is true.
How did I get her
If I
name?
just myself, I have no clue.
I don't know her. I don't know her. If I go
Okay.
in the chat room, if I went in Vic's chat room, it was just to talk about Tommy pretty much. I don't know her, so I don't know how, I don't even know what, I didn't even know that I dropped docs. I don't know what that is. I know what it is, but I never knew that I did that before. If I put her name, okay. I
You was
was the
gonna
one.
say if you what?
No, I was the one who dropped her docs. It was Tyra who put the information out there.
All right. Mistress Rainbow says if she came in to talk about Tommy, refreeze docs, and she said she didn't, so
No, no,
we'll
no, no,
let that
no.
go.
I put her first name in there because when I was asking Vic about why is he going after Tyra, the way that he's going after Tyra, Worry Free had something to say. And then she went on to the extent to even say that she wanted my wrench, or she was going to buy my wrench or something. But I mean, it's no big deal. If she thinks I drop her docs, I drop her docs. What's she going to do to me?
Uh-oh.
She know where I live. She know my
No.
name.
In the building. Something. Yeah, shit. That's some sucker shit. Shit like that. I'll come knock on your door, nigga, and holler at you. Believe you are Jamila level stupid. Damn.
Who, me? Because I
How
don't
the
agree what
heck?
they're saying.
The hag is.
Because I go against what they're saying. Who cares what level they think I'm on? I don't give a damn. Again, tomorrow I will wake up with a smile on my face.
I know that's right. That's what's
You don't
up.
know where I live. You don't even know my name. So why in the fuck do I care what you think?
You shouldn't. I agree with that. Fucking troll.
Okay, I'm under a bridge. Prove it. Prove it. Prove that I'm under a bridge.
I really don't understand. I've always liked JB, and she used to come at me too. Voice sucks, man. That's from Smokey. Damn.
Because no one's kissing their ass and agreeing what they're saying. So of course my attitude and everything's gonna stink about me.
What the
Yeah,
fuck did you
I
do to
get
piss
it.
these people off? I guess you don't
And
have to
guess
do much.
what? I don't care.
Right. Towards the shit. These people think because they don't affect my real life. You feel me, JB?
Exactly. It's just YouTube. I mean, who cares? Who gives a fuck?
Telling you, Vic says JB is fine as hell, and she sounds like it. If you're a tranny, JB, I'm gonna kick your ass.
Yeah.
Hey, that we all know why Vic said that.
What, Vic wants some money? Vic
No,
wants some donations, right?
no, because Vic has had a piece of that pussy.
Or is that just a joke? See, I don't ever know what's real and
That
what's
could
fake
be
with
it
y'all.
too.
You know, on some funny shit. So is that real?
I didn't hear you. Go ahead.
I
Say it
said,
again.
did you really did someone lose their virginity to Vic? What the fuck ever they were saying?
I don't
Lose
know.
his virginity to you.
I don't know. I didn't expect these type of questions, but I don't get
The
down with
fuck?
those type of questions.
Did you? Come on, stop playing.
Why would you ask me that?
Oh, hey, I don't know what's real or
We
fake around
live,
here, man.
he lives, where does Vic live? Chicago? I live way in Georgia. So
He lives in
why would
Detroit.
you ask? Huh? Detroit, yeah.
Detroit. Yeah, he don't live in
Hmm.
Chicago.
That's right, Detroit.
Baby, I appreciate you coming on and being a good sport. You know what I'm saying? I know niggas is throwing questions at you left and right. Cool about answering them. So is there anything that you want to say?
Um, well, I thought we were gonna have the topic was gonna be about Tommy is God to these fuck niggas.
That's just the title. Titles don't mean shit in the sector. We can talk about whatever.
I forgot, yeah. Okay. No, I don't have anything to ask.
Tommy, we can roast that nigga too, because he's not perfect. I'm not on here to defend Tommy. Let me get that straight, first and foremost. And I don't agree with that message of kill all black people and all black women are ugly. And I don't like when he says niggly bears and all that shit. So there's a lot about Tommy that I don't like. If you want to address some of those things, we can do that as well.
Sure, why don't we?
Talk about then as far as Tommy.
Well, we'll start it
Comments he
off.
make a
Let's start it off like this then. AJ, be back. The title is Tommy's Guide to these niggas. What's your opinion on that?
Yeah, I think he is God to these niggas. I mean, pretty much
Richard,
most of
hold on, JB. Hold on, JB. That's a lie. He does say all. Richard Price tried to say he never says all. That's
he
a lie.
does say see, I'm not reading your
Yes.
chat. I don't know.
Where you got that from, brother? You are wrong.
He says
Go ahead,
all.
JB. I'm sorry, I threw you off. What was the question again,
Yeah.
Chris?
What did you ask me?
I think he wanted to ask you. Damn, I forgot.
Yeah, anyway. Guess it wasn't important.
In regards to
Okay,
the
so
title.
yeah. When you am I clear? Am I can you hear me?
Yeah.
Chris?
Okay. All right. Yeah, no, I'm saying that, that's the topic. And what have you seen in this sector that basically backs up the topic of this of the show?
Well, pretty much this little sector here of the little black sector of YouTube, pretty much most of the channels um, got started around Tommy, attacking Tommy. Um, and they worship him. I mean, they talk shit about him, and then when they finally get to talk to him, they just like melt. It's like they just like praise him and get down on their knees and bow. Just like what you were doing that time when you went on Tommy's show, Chris.
Oh shit.
Yeah, remember?
No, I don't remember that. I've never been on this show and agreed with him. But go ahead, jog my memory, then, beautiful.
But you've gone on there and kissed his ass, right?
No, well, I've never agreed with him. Me and him have never been like, oh, Tommy, I backed that up. No, I've always combated him. Um,
But you come on here and you talk a bunch of shit to me and call and say my accent's dumb and make all these derogatory comments to me. But when you speak to Tommy, it's like you talk shit
I,
about him behind his when you're not talking to him. But when you finally talk to him, it's just everything's all good.
I've called him a coon to his face.
I never
I,
heard
but
that.
but
He
but it
told
was
him to
on a
suck
very
his dick.
Huh?
right. And
That's what
yeah,
I see. He told him to suck his dick.
right. And but here's the other thing. But see, she wants to split hairs. I've debated him. I've never agreed with him. You know, I've called him a sellout shit to his face because I'm not cussing him out. Just saying that I'm sucking dick. That hurts my feelings, JB.
Well,
Oh,
well, well. When I hear you speak on your shows. Sometimes I don't watch them all the time, but old shows that I used to watch of yours, um, you you seem pretty pro-black, and it's like if it's not black, it's you don't want
Listen,
white or it has to be black. And so when I hear you speak to Tommy, though, you never address him on the issues or the statements that he make about the negative statements that he make about black people. So
well,
I'm
he
just curious
the
as
last
to
show.
why.
The last show I was on, I want to make sure I'm clear because I'm driving. The last show I was on, he was trying to proxy suck white D's, and I called him out on it. Like, why are you being nice to these white racists when it's white people, not just the entire government against blacks? So I've done that plenty times. I mean, because I haven't.
You spoke to him about white people, but you never spoke to him about the negative comments that he make about black people as a whole, because he has made lots of negative comments about the black race as a whole.
Let me think. I've
And
never
you
talked to him about.
claim or you portray to be so pro-black.
Like,
good question, Chris. Good question, bruh.
So I'm just wondering,
uh,
why didn't you speak to him like you spoke to me tonight?
well, with you've actually literally trolled me before in previous comment sections, and our situation isn't this isn't professional. You know, when we were talking with Tommy, it was a whole nother scenario. But it's as if you're holding me to this standard. If I don't talk about what you want to talk about, then my whole ideology is in question. You know, I didn't have the conversation that you would want to have with him. And for that, all I can do is say it is what it is.
Mm. And then I just found it odd because I've lived in Arizona, not for very long, but I lived there for a short period. And I do know that the park you wanted to meet him at is a park that homosexuals frequent, and they make arrangements at this park to have homosexual sex out in the park. So I'm just wondering why you chose that park to meet him.
You know what? I missed all of that because I'm driving. Say the park I wanted to meet him at is what?
It's frequent by homosexuals, and they come there to have sex. So I'm just wondering
Oh,
why you chose that park. And it's known for homosexuals meeting up there to have sex.
in the middle of the day. That's an interesting fact.
That's when they do it.
Now you do have a penis.
Oh man, is that true, JB? Is that I think Chris, you breaking up, man. You might want to drop off. But is that true, JB? Is that
Yeah, I lived I don't know Arizona. I lived in
y'all
Thunderbird.
fading? Y'all fading now. I can't hear you.
I'm fading out. I lived somewhere off of Thunderbird, and I lived in the like Union Hills. And I also we had a house in Goodyear, and we also lived in Australia Mountains. But yeah, I live in that area, in that vicinity, and I know that park is well known for a homosexual meetup.
That is crazy. That's if that's true, Chris, you gonna get roasted like a fucking turkey, my G. Get up and find some shit out about that park. You better believe it's curtains, my nigga. Yeah. Baby. Chavez Park, Homo Park. Wow, that's some crazy shit, though.
Hey, am I
But if
good?
you ain't got
Can
shit,
you hear me?
now you good. You good now, man.
I was waiting. I was waiting for my bars to catch up. Hey, yeah, she's making that up. That park is less than fucking 15 years old. That park is a new construction. That's why it's so glorious. And even if it is a homosexual park, I was there at 10 a.m. You can suck at 10 a.m. in the middle of the fucking park. So, you know.
Okay, but
The
there's a
name of
lot
the
of other
park is
places to be. I'm just saying that park is well known for. That park is well known for that. You can look it up.
Yeah.
Park, right? You
Chavez
make sure
Park,
you got the right one now.
Caesar Chavez Park, 35th Avenue and Baseline. She's making that up.
A homosexual meetup. B. Yeah, you a funny nigga, JB.
I dropped my phone on that. That was a good one.
All right, man. I ain't finna be up on this motherfucker all night, man. Niggas, but anybody else got something to say? Speak now, forever hold your peace. I gotta go downstairs and pick up this bag. Hey, JB or Chris, can y'all niggas hold it down and go get this shit right quick?
Sure, I'll read the chat and see if they have any comments to make.
I appreciate that. I'll be right back.
Oh wow, Afro Samurai. Okay, fuck JB. All right. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. Okay. Richard Price, he was there. 10 a.m. Alongside, there was a blood coming out. Oh, tell me it's true. Chris, are you still here? I guess he's dropped off. The one called MLA, red face. Tommy is only God to you, pussy. Tommy's a God to you too. Oh, you LA. And I wanted to make a few comments to you, LA. Did you brush your teeth today? Did you brush your teeth today? Did you take a bath? Because I got to remind you about your personal hygiene. Did you take a bath? Are you clipping your toenails? Huh? Huh, LA? You combing your hair, nigga? Huh? Ain't you in a homeless shelter? Living in your car? Huh, boy? JB, I'm your God, and you. All right, whatever you say. Oh, we know you wake up every morning, look in the mirror and smile and see that goddamn brown tooth and don't do a goddamn thing about it. Now, I'm concerned about that. A grown ass man walking around here with a brown tooth. Oh, please, who wants Tommy? Seriously, Tommy's not going to dick you down per Eric Fountain. Eric Fountain. Tommy's not going to dick you down. Don't nobody want Tommy's dick but those prostitutes trying to make some money. Don't nobody want him. He probably got all kind of diseases, passing it on to all those young girls. Please. He doesn't have anything to offer. Living in a rented house. Don't nobody 40 something year old man. What young woman wants a 40 something year old man still renting his house? Oh, what in the hell? If she had any common sense, what the hell would she want with a 40 something year old man renting out a house? Dirty ass pool,
All right.
dirty ass house. I mean, and I want him to give me the dick me down. I don't think so. I don't think so, homeboy.
What's going on? What I miss?
No, someone's in a comment section saying I want Tommy to lick me down or something or dick me down, and I'm just saying. I mean, I don't want him.
I think you do. I think y'all got some sexual beef in this motherfucker.
Oh please, no one has sexual beef with him. Who wants him?
Want that crispy nigga's dick? Be real.
Huh?
Crispy nigga's dick, huh?
LA said, suck the brown of my dick, you
No, that nigga ain't talking shit.
wonder.
He ain't talking shit from his mama's couch. Nigga, your
I
whole life is
know. 40
Shut the
something year old motherfucker living with his mom.
be
You know, you
ashamed to
ain't
even
got
be on
shit
YouTube,
going for
nigga.
you. I mean, you just done. You been
Oh,
kicked
child
out.
support like a
Yeah,
motherfucker. So any real job that this nigga get, they gonna take his check.
exactly. Ain't that crazy? And he on YouTube. Probably
Yeah,
he stay on YouTube for like what, 10 hours a day sometimes. The most he
right.
probably get in donations is maybe like $50. That's about $5 an hour.
You know what I'm saying? Begging for money and shit.
Yeah.
Hey, nigga, I would never get that nigga my link.
I know. He walking
Matter of
around here with
fact,
a brown tooth. A grown ass man like that, smiling, got a nerve to smile, got a brown ass tooth in your mouth, and you about 40 something years old. Walking around here with some dirty ass braids. Brown tooth, dirty braids, fingernails all dirty, toenails ain't
hey,
clipped.
nigga, too, he ain't never really say why she put him out. That nigga. Hey, JB, you smoke weed?
Do I smoke?
I don't even know
No.
it's legal where you at though. It's probably not legal, recreational, and at ATL. Y'all niggas can't go to the store to get weed, huh?
I don't know anything about that.
Well, you ain't a smoker. That's what's up. Dog?
I guess he doesn't have Verizon. I don't know.
Well, you know how that shit be when you drive around like that. It's gonna be buffered and shit. Well, it's all good though. And I just subscribed to you. I didn't even know you do shows. I just thought that you were a troll. If you start doing shows, everybody sub to JB back. Say something in the chat room, JB. Doing shows, it can go down.
Really?
Yeah, I want to hear you sing some more.
Oh, so you like my singing? You know,
I do. I do.
I sing
I ain't
in
lying though. I'm being for real.
damn it, that thing done deleted out. So no, my the paper deleted. So let's talk about the topic. How is Tommy a god to a lot of people in the black sector of YouTube? Because a lot of these people wouldn't have the amount of views that they have, even though it's not that many compared to other people, but a lot of the views that they have was it not for speaking on Tommy. And a lot of times the people that are viewing him are simply Tommy trolls or people that are Tommy fans.
You got niggas literally going around saying Tommy is their god. You can't make this shit up.
I don't hear that.
But it's a nigga in the sector that said Tommy is his god. He didn't smile, he didn't laugh, he didn't LOL after he said it. So I just shake my head. I don't know if he trolling me or not, but he said it. I would never say no shit like that. Yeah. So
You know, I dated
real
a
talk.
guy one time, a black guy that said Tupac was his god. He just pretty much regurgitated everything Tupac said and pretty much tried to live
That's a weak nigga then to do some shit like that.
Tupac.
Yeah, you don't worship nobody.
I didn't hear you.
Is there someone that you worship? Do you worship Tommy or
You're
Tyra?
asking me. I can't hear you.
Do you worship Tommy or Tyra? Do you worship anybody?
No, no. I don't go to church. I don't worship anyone.
So you don't believe in God?
I believe God exists. Am I a Christian? No. Am I a Muslim? No. I guess I don't practice organized religion. I said
Didn't you just say that you go to church though?
I said I don't go to church.
Oh, you don't? Okay, my bad. I heard you wrong. Okay, shit. Here's what it is then. So hopefully, JB, did you say something in the chat so niggas can sub to you?
They can sub to me if they want. I don't care. Sub to
Look,
JB.
you need to start doing some motherfucking live shows, real talk.
I don't think I'm that consistent enough to I guess I can just sporadically do them, huh? I don't
You ain't gotta be consistent here. You ain't gonna make no money off this shit unless you blow up.
Well, I know that. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe.
Entertainment whenever you feel like it and in your free time, because I know you probably got a busy life, a family.
Cha-ching said, we not fucking sub to her. Well, I guess I know who didn't go to grammar class.
Right.
She
You know
worships
damn
my
well if
dick.
JB go live, you gonna be in that motherfucker trolling her. Cha-ching. Right now anyway, so you ain't even gotta say nothing.
Yeah, I don't care if they do or not. But go ahead and tell me how you feel about the topic. Tommy Sotomayor is God to these fuck boys. Did you say fuck boys? No, fuck niggas. How is
Niggas.
Tommy a god?
Ain't no God to me. I'm saying he's God to these fuck niggas. Pretty much self-explanatory. His fucking followers that he says. And have you been to the Soda You Dig? That when he comes in. Whatever the fuck he says. So that's partially why the title is what it is. And to be honest with you, it wasn't really nothing behind it.
So why do you think the guys at Soda You Dig behave the way they behave with Tommy? Because I noticed that a lot of them, because I used to go over there and troll them when they first started. I would go over there, they would put the hangout in the chat room, and so I click on the hangout and I just go in and just, mess around, have Tommy's face flashing on the screen while I try and talk. But
Right.
they do pretty much worship him, and so why do you think that's so?
I don't know. I can't tell you because I'm not a weak nigga. But Richard Price has a question. He says, JB, do you suck big dicks?
I won't answer that. That's ridiculous.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. You gotta. Hey, the chat room had questions. You know what I'm saying? You gotta answer. You gotta ask
The
them.
hacklers.
But nah, I don't know why. I can't tell you why niggas worship that nigga.
Because I notice it's a lot of
why does
young.
anyone worship anyone? Honestly, that's in human form. Worship a fellow human being.
Because what I noticed when I went over there in the past, I noticed a lot of them would talk about how they don't date black women, and a lot of them were in relationships, or they were in relationships with non-black women.
What are white women at?
Huh? What are white women at? So that's what I noticed about the majority of them. They weren't in relationships with black women. So I don't understand. If you're not in a relationship with a black woman, then what the hell you need to talk about one for? I mean, if you're happy with your non-black woman.
You've been around black women your whole life. Why can't they talk about them?
But I mean, why degrade them or make comments about they don't meet certain?
Hold on. It's not degrading if you try to bring up a point or a certain type of thing that black women do. How is it degrading?
But they try and categorize black women as if black women are the only one behaving in a certain way. But a lot of the behaviors, you see them amongst women, period, women in general, a lot of women in general, and they try and make it specific to black women. But my question is, if they don't live up to your standards to wife or to take out on a date, then what? Then why do you need to say anything negative? Why talk about them? If you happy without one, then why do you need to talk about one? Why do you need to make any negative comments about one?
Maybe it's because they care about them and they want them to change. They're tired of seeing black women as a whole act ratchet and be really undesirable. I'm just trying to answer. I'm trying to be devil's advocate. I don't know, to be honest, but I'm just trying to throw some things out there as to what the reason could be.
I don't know. I would think that if I wasn't a black woman and I had a black man that constantly talked about black women in that way, I don't know. I think I would feel some kind of way. Like, nigga, why? I mean, you with me? Why you worried about some other man? Because I remember because I'm married, and I would tell my husband, what I see with black men, a lot of black men dating, non-black women, or some of the comments that I see on YouTube. And he said, if you're married to me, then why should you care about who's dating who, or who's not behaving in a certain way if you're married to me? And I'm just concerned if, you know, I would think the same way if I had a man that was constantly talking about how another woman behaved, another race of women behave. If
Is it
you're
a
happy
black
with
man?
me, then why do you need to talk about them? Huh?
Are you married to a white man or a black man?
A black man.
You don't think there's anything wrong with black women as a whole? You don't see anything wrong?
Not as a whole. No, I know every
Not
race
with the
has a
every race,
ratchet
because
group.
it care about every race. Let's just stick to our own, because we're the ones in last place right now. So let's just focus on our own people.
Last place as in what? Last
Don't act.
place
So
in
come on,
everything?
Jay. But we're not going to argue that.
Well,
The question, you know, do you see anything wrong with black women?
no one's perfect. No one's perfect. Um, I see a lot of ratchetness, or I just learned the word ratchetness on YouTube. Can you believe that? But I see a lot of ratchetness going on in our community. But it's not just amongst the black women, it's with the men also. So there's a
I can agree
problem
with
with
that.
the men and women.
Yes. In my opinion, the black men are even worse. They're worse is because they've been raised by these single black women.
Or maybe they're worse because they haven't been raised by men. So
The
then,
case, but why are these black women? Because shit, neither. Old. Okay, black women still to this day in 2017 are letting deadbeat ass niggas bust nuts in them. Why? If you know niggas ain't shit, why do black women continue to procreate with black men?
and and that's kind of sad, and a lot of times it's a cycle. But I asked the question too. Then, if you know the black woman ain't shit, then why would you nut up in her? It goes both ways. So,
But you got to ask it from a black woman's perspective. That's why I asked you that. Talk about niggas ain't shit, but yet y'all still getting pregnant by niggas. Why?
and black men are still impregnated black women.
Answering a question with a question. You won't. I'm asking you a direct question.
I don't know. It's like I said, it's a cycle. Um, I don't know. I can't speak for all women or all black women as to why they're letting sorry ass men, or why they're procreating with sorry ass men. I always say we need to stop procreating together until we get our shit together. That's
Yes,
what I say. Um, but
I agree.
but again, and I know we're talking specifically about the black community, but you don't just see that in the black community. What you see is black men are
Doesn't
not
matter
just
what goes. I don't care what goes on.
not only black men are,
I don't want to hear about the white community. I don't want to hear about any other community but us.
but black men are procreating.
So I don't care. The white people can afford to do that shit because they're on top. Why are they doing it? We need to change our way of thinking.
But from a black man's from a black man's point of view, why are you all procreating with women, not just black women, because you're doing it with non-black women too? Why are you procreating with these women and just leaving, having bastard babies?
I can't answer that because I take care of mine,
Okay.
custody of my children, so I can't speak for that. And I come from as a kid growing up without a father, and I always used to say to myself, like, man, I'll never do that shit when I have kids, not be in my kids' life like that. So I'm trying to change it and raising my son to be a father to your
That's
children.
excellent. That's what you're expected to do. Yeah, as a parent, that you should be doing that.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's what I do too. My parents divorced when I was about a teenager, about 13. I stayed with my father. I was raised by my father. But my father's mother and her husband, they were together for over 40, 50 years maybe until death. And even on my mom's side, my grandparents were together until death. So I don't know. Maybe it's just I don't know. Maybe it's just a time.
Right.
And again, it's not just in a black community; it's in a white community too. But they cover theirs up, and they have the resources to do it.
Why is it that you keep wanting to address other races?
I'm just saying. I know. I know we need to focus on the black community, but I'm just saying it's not just in our community that this stuff is taking place.
It's obvious. We know that. We're not saying it doesn't. Our community. That's all I'm saying. It is slowly changing. I see more and more black men being fathers to their children. That stereotype out the fucking window because I see it changing slowly.
And you know, I see slowly women are choosing not to have children with men unless they are married. I'm seeing that a lot more too, where they're choosing to have if they get pregnant once, I don't see them out there having more than one baby daddy.
I can agree with that. There are a lot of women out there who don't have kids nowadays, which I mean, to find women that are not having kids, especially black women. Yeah, but real talk.
Are your children black? Or are they biracial? They're
I
they're
have two
black.
kids by a black woman.
Oh, okay. So how did
Yes.
you wind up getting custody? Because are they boys or girls? Oh, okay. So how did you end up getting custody?
And getting custody, partial or joint custody.
So
That's
you have
simple.
full
You
custody or it's just joint?
joint custody.
Oh, okay. But they live with you. You'd like they primarily live with you.
No, not primarily. 3 days out of the week.
Oh, so you have share. I mean, okay.
Right.
Do you all live in the same area?
No,
Do you live in the?
maybe about 15 minutes from where I live.
Oh, okay. So they
Yeah.
can go from one parent's house to the next and still attend school and not really have their life disrupted.
And we got
Okay.
the co-parenting thing down pat. We're doing it pretty good as far as co-parenting, even though me and her got issues. We don't let it affect the kids.
Right.
The G double, I know you know G double. He's got full custody of his kids.
So what's
The
wrong
black
with his
men
wife?
are starting to be in their children's life. That's real.
Yep, that's true.
Yep. They going ham in the chat. I don't know if you're paying attention to it.
Oh no, let me read it. Wait 1 second.
Says, bitch, please look at polite girlfriend.
What
What's going
about
on with
Polite's girlfriend? No, I know Polite.
Afro
Polite
Samurai?
doesn't
What
have
happened with
girlfriends. He has
polite's
wives,
girlfriend?
doesn't he? He has like a few wives.
Be going through some shit if he got multiple wives.
Not if he's a very structured man. He seems to be very calm. His demeanor, he has a very calm demeanor, and he seemed to have his, I don't know, seem to have his women in line. I don't, I don't see them
I
all.
don't know.
I don't really get down with watching his videos or anything, but he just seems to be a well-structured, well put together guy. That's just what I get.
Okay. Yeah, I don't watch them too much, so I wouldn't know. But American women, period. I don't care what race they are, what color. Difficult to deal with because y'all are Americanized and stuck in the matrix. So subject, we won't get on that tonight. One of his wives got pregnant by another man. If that's true, how the fuck could he have some sort of structure if this bitch is walking around with another nigga's baby?
I don't know anything about that, but there's more than one side to a story. I mean, I'm pretty.
Wait a minute. Didn't I just see Tommy do a stream about Brother Polite's wife being with like Music Soul Child? I could have swore I seen
I
that.
did. I think I saw that topic too. I didn't read it because, Tommy, anyone he has a one-on-one or interview with or he talks with, he always has some beef with them. So there's always some lies behind what Tommy has to say. So if it's just based on what Tommy is saying, I don't believe that shit. It could be true. It just could be more
I
to the
can't defend
story.
that. That's a good point. So I didn't see it. I don't know if anybody in the chat did. Did anyone else hear the disappointment in her voice when Red said he had his kids by a black woman? Were you disappointed? Did you think it was? Were you just so sure that it wasn't going to be by a black woman?
No, I just asked.
Black woman. It's a dark-skinned black woman.
I just asked. I don't care if she was purple, green, yellow, orange, blue. I don't care. I just asked.
If I'd have said white woman, you'd stop lying.
I would have said this motherfucker. I thought for sure,
Right.
just by looking at your picture, you look like somebody that don't like black women.
I love black women. The most beautiful women on the earth. Black women.
Yeah.
So
until you get off this hangout, then you looking at some blue-eyed, blonde-haired lady.
I've never trashed black women in my life, ever.
Well, that's good.
I don't like the ratchet shit that they do. When I see that shit, I hate when Tommy glorifies that shit. Because it's only really a small percentage of black women that do that. And I hate that he does.
So I mean, it's a small percentage. So, I mean, so you were on here earlier saying that, our race is just screwed up, but it's just a small percentage. Oh, you said we last in everything. Anything negative, we last in.
Black people are last.
According to who?
It's the
According
fact.
to who?
According to what you mean?
To Western media, you said? To Western society?
I don't really want to get into it, but are you really say black people are last in everything?
You have to elaborate.
I'll give you a few examples. How about businesses? Or you think blacks are first, last, second when it comes to owning businesses? Let's talk about that.
Well, we're not first.
Are we last? Or blacks aren't last as far as owning businesses?
Owning quality businesses in America, because some of those businesses that those Indians be owning are just shitty. But I don't know. I see a mixture. A lot of the businesses that I see the black people own, huh?
You know damn well blacks are last.
No, I'm serious. A lot of the black people, they are doctors and dentists. The dentists I have two dentists that's within a less than a 5-mile radius from where my home is, and they're black. A black lady, she has a dentist office. A black man, he has a dentist office. I can, I do not have to look far to find a black dentist or doctor where my home is. I can,
But overall, JB, why aren't you answering the question? It's just a direct question, yes or no? Last and owning businesses.
I don't know. I
I'm not
haven't read
talking
the
about the
statistics on
couple that
that.
you see in your neighborhood. I'm talking about overall.
Um, I don't know.
He's
As
gonna
far as
play
what
dumb.
type of business, because
It doesn't
where my
matter what.
where my home is, there's an Asian beauty supply shop up the street, but there is an African. Now, when you're talking about black, you're talking about black American or the Africans included? Because sometimes they say they're not black.
No, they're my people too. I would say.
Okay, so I see there's a
Yeah.
really nice black beauty salon or hair supply store. They have a Jamaican restaurant up the street. They have an Ethiopian restaurant up the street. They have a what is that African? Some other type of African restaurant up the street. They have a school up the street that teach nurses that's taught and owned by Africans. I mean, so is Food Lion owned by a white person? Probably so. What other stores are up the street? Major stores. It's a gas station up the street. I don't go in there and buy food from because it's owned by the Indians and that stuff is expired. Um, so I don't know. I have to look at the statistics, I guess.
What did you say? You just said some real shit. That's some real shit. Why is their shit almost expired or expired?
Because they don't care.
Yeah,
I don't
exactly.
either. I don't even use the bathroom, or I don't do any of that in those type of gas stations. They're disgusting.
Okay, my audience gets mad like a motherfucker. Well, somebody else click the link and let's chop it up then.
What did you say?
Why y'all get mad at JB? I like talking to JB. Women too. Are y'all is that the type of
Said Donna, I'm out. She is dumb as fuck. Thumbs down. But how? But how? Explain. You're just gonna make a statement like that without explaining. You just calling somebody. I mean, black people need to come up with other words besides
I
dumb
can
and
explain it.
stupid.
I'll explain it. You won't answer a direct question. I asked you if
I
blacks were
said
alive.
I do not know the statistics. I don't know.
Yeah, see, and that's why LA's brown toothfaces were last in owning businesses. But you want to play dumb. That's why he said it.
I don't. I don't know that. I don't. I honestly don't. That's what people tend to say, but I see differently. So I'm going by my reality. I do not see that because I see what black people do. I just gave you some examples of black people opening businesses.
And the question, I didn't say they didn't own any. JB, you trolling me like
No,
cherry
I'm
bomb. You trolling the
saying
fuck out of me. I didn't say they
no,
didn't own
I
any
am
business.
not. I'm telling. Okay, are we last? I do not know. They're compared to who? I know we're not first, so I don't know where we fit in the
You playing dumb now.
Okay, we're last.
Thank you. We're past this if you want to, you know what I'm saying?
I don't see how, but we're last.
You don't see how. Okay. Well, I'll send you some shit behind the scenes
You know
that'll
what? You know what? When I just
you.
raising my sons, I was just so when we moved to my neighborhood, I was so happy that when he was able to start going to a dentist, that I was able to take him to a black dentist. He was a really good dentist. And when I stopped going to that black dentist for whatever, I was able to take him to another black dentist because, like I said, within like less than a 5 mile radius, there's like um, mm, maybe two black dentists. But I was proud of that fact, and so when my son gets older, I would hope that he can see that you know black people can hold those type of positions. So I don't when you say to me Damn, my thing's about to die. So when you say to me, "Are we last?" I don't. That's relative. I don't know what you're. I don't know. We're not first in owning businesses. I don't know what you mean by last in owning business. I don't know. I don't know the statistics.
Plus, you live in Atlanta, where they have a lot of black-owned businesses. It's number one as far as black-owned businesses. So, you know, she's saying she was a baby mama. You were a baby mama. Who was a baby mama?
And see, isn't that just ignorant for them to make those type of comments? I
Are
was
you?
a
Do you have
baby's
more than
mama.
one father of your children?
Excuse me?
Father to your multiple kids?
No, I have
Like, or do
one.
you have all your kids by one person?
It's just one person.
See, she don't fit the stereotype, y'all. Multiple dudes. Answer questions that she doesn't know the answers or statistics.
Read behind the lines. Shut up, fat and greasy.
Damn.
She's saying she was a baby mama. She shouldn't never. She shouldn't never. That's a double negative. She shouldn't never answer questions that she doesn't know the answers or statistics to.
In there, she shouldn't answer questions that she doesn't know the answers
Oh, I
or
thought
statistics.
it's late. I sound never. Well, it doesn't. It
Yeah.
isn't. She shouldn't answer questions that she doesn't know. Okay.
I do have I can't even say the word
I told you I
statistics,
didn't know the statistics for them. I just told
but I don't
you.
really necessarily go off of statistics. You don't really necessarily have to do that. Just look in your neighborhoods.
That's what I'm going by. That's what I just told you what I was going by.
Yeah. You can just look at it. You can do the research yourself. You don't have to let someone tell you what it is.
Hold on for 1 second.
Y'all giving her this work. JB, I'm probably about to end this motherfucker because I'm about to roll up and take my ass to bed because I gotta work in the morning. Motherfucking LA and a lot of you other niggas, man, I gotta get my rest. Wait for JB to come back and we're gonna end this stream here pretty soon. But if y'all
I
got some
didn't hear
more
you. What were you
questions,
saying?
if y'all got any
Oh,
more
okay.
questions, we about to end the stream real soon. So fire away.
Why don't
Yeah,
Black
JB,
Cherubim come on? Give Black Cherubim the link.
Chair Bomb, Black Chair Bomb, you want the link, family? Link. For me, I don't see why they dislike you, but oh well, not for me to understand, I guess.
So they don't like me, huh?
Well, some.
I don't get it either. I mean, it's not like I'm saying anything negative about Black people like Tommy is. But Black people are. I mean, this sector of YouTube is just weird because what I find odd
Wait a minute.
is that how they were calling animal control and CPS on Tyra. But Vic got a bunch of bulldogs and stuff in his house, and you can hear his daughter screaming in the background because the dogs are jumping on her, but no one never addresses him.
Stop it. Those dogs don't be jumping on her, and I ain't never heard her screaming unless it was a
I
scream of
have
joy.
heard that girl screaming in the background, stop, get down.
The link. Okay,
Do
Vic,
what?
I'm finna send you the link, bro. I'm finna send Vic Damone the link.
I don't, okay, but I've heard
Never
it.
heard. I want you to do
I've heard it. I've heard his daughter in the background screaming about them dogs. Those are by nature, those are violent dogs. And he has 3 of them. And didn't he just have a litter of puppies? Do you know how aggressive a mother dog is when she has had a litter of puppies?
Right.
Well, I mean, that she's
That's
just
true.
too. And no one ever says anything about that. Hey, man, you're living in that small house. You know, those dogs they can't all live in that house together with the. How many dogs did he just have? Like 9 puppies? I mean, how are you going to live in there with 9 puppies and 3 adult dogs and 3 humans? I mean, doesn't seem like it's enough
Black Chair
space.
Bomb says He says go to her channels and see the anti-blackmail videos that she likes.
I do that just
That's
for
not
you.
fun.
I do that just for Black Cherry Bomb to go looking and get upset about.
You have an issue with with black men?
I have a black husband and black son.
What about?
I just do that to get under Black Cherry Bomb's skin. Because I know he goes over there and watch my videos over and over and just listen to me and just
Be
sweat.
trolling motherfuckers. I can dig it. I can dig it. Yeah, everybody's leaving. I'm losing my crowd to you, JB. I'm gonna have to shake this motherfucker and start another one. Let me see. Let my thumbs down. Be like, thumbs up.
Who cares? You don't get that
Shit,
many
it's
people anyway. Like you up here getting Tommy's numbers and stuff. Like you over here getting Tyra's numbers. Tyra be having like 100 and something people in his chat.
I ain't giving a fuck about. I ain't said nothing about numbers. I just was wondering if they thumbed it down because you was on here. Because I normally have more thumbs up.
Well, you know that's what they did.
I don't give a fuck about numbers because Tyra ain't getting paid neither.
Well, nobody's getting paid.
Numbers don't matter. It's entertainment and fun to me. Thank you, Hope. Vic's daughter is a happy child. So I don't know why you would make those allegations. Screaming in fear of those dogs. Stop making up shit, JB, because that's not true.
I have heard that girl in the background screaming.
Enjoy playing with the dogs. And I've seen Vic turn the camera and she would be playing with like Boo Boo or Snowflake or whatever. I haven't seen it. What you seen?
I have. I haven't seen it. I heard it.
Damn, I just think I showed everybody my fucking hangout and conversations and shit when I sent Vic the link.
What conversation?
And I think Chris's conversation was up there too, because I sent you guys a link. Key Dead Man, you wanna join the panel? Shows. I just do hangouts. I like talking with people. Everybody thumbs down in this shit. Fuck you, bruh. That's fucked up. But I'm got to close this out anyway because I know you about to go to sleep and I am too.
Yeah, I have to finish this thing.
Get you sliding through, and we have to do it again.
All right, it was nice.
All right, JB.
What up?
You have a good night. Up. Victor Mo. Hello? Oh shit. I just want to address this right quick. We can't hear you, homie.
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, we're gonna address this right quick since you made some heavy allegations. I'm at all, bro. Allegations that she's heard your daughter crying and screaming in the background from being attacked by your dogs.
From the dogs jumping on her.
And I said it ain't true. I've never heard it or seen it. So
well, I've also heard his wife in the background screaming at the dogs too. No.
I have heard that. Like they were attacking her. Say like move or go or something in that nature.
It was distress.
Y'all some fake nasty. Fuck you, beautiful divine. Let my people take care of that. I guess Victor Moan ain't saying shit. We gonna end this motherfucker, Vic. Fuck it, we'll deal with it another time. Y'all, peace.